I'm here early. I started stream early because I had some goofiness with my setup and I wanted to make sure everything was working. So I'm here a little early. Hello. What up? 5 minutes early. Yeah. I wanted to make sure everything was working. Because YouTube was being a little funky. And I wanted to make sure that the stream still worked. So it seems like it's working though. SNT, this is a serious comic with serious stakes. Where's your serious face? I'll put on my serious face. This is serious business. This is serious business, guys. Sonic is on the run from Tasmanian Devils and Jeffrey St. John. Look out. This is serious business. Anyway, I feel like the cover of this comic kind of gives everything away, right? Because, you know, the last time we saw Sonic, he was falling off of a cliff. So I feel like the cover kind of spoils it. Kind of spoils the drama. Don't you think so? Yes, I have seen the trailer for the new Sonic game. I'm gonna be playing it tomorrow. I'm gonna be playing the Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog tomorrow. So look forward to that. There's gonna be 2 streams tomorrow. It's that one and then the Archie Sonic stream. Cause I'm still gonna do Archie Sonic that day too. Can't believe Sonic Family Guy death posed in canon. I can. If the if the what's it called? If the PR team for Sonic is in charge of this new game, I can see all kinds of memes happening. All kinds of memes. I haven't seen much about the game so far. I'm trying to keep myself spoiler free. But yeah, I'm gonna play the game tomorrow on stream. Thank you, Freakish Uproar. Running away from the sullied paws of Jeffrey is serious business. Very serious business. Very serious business, guys. Okay, let's get into the comic. I'm excited. Oh boy, it's time to read. It's time to read. It's time to read, everybody. For Sonic and the Freedom Fighters, it began with another routine mission into Robotropolis with the usual objective, the total defeat of the evil Dr. Robotnik and deliverance of their people from his tyranny. Unfortunately, their plan went wrong due to the apparent treachery of Sonic the Hedgehog as he sent Princess Sally to her doom in full view of everyone. Thank you, Razor! Are we close? Are we in the end game? Well, apparently this is the end game arc of Sonic the Hedgehog, Archie. So yeah, we are... Technically, we are in the end game. This was supposed to be the end of the comic, apparently, but it wasn't. So, yeah, I have so many more comics after this. As the Freedom Fighters attempted to deal with their grief over these past events, King Acorn imposed Sonic to a life sentence on the prison island known as the Devil's Gulag. While en route, the vehicle carrying Sonic and one other Freedom Fighter traitor was shot down, providing Sonic with a means to escape and attempt to clear his name. Outraged, King Acorn dispatched his most capable warrior, Jeffrey St. John, to hunt down the hedgehog at all costs. Accompanied by his lieutenants and a couple of Tasmanian devil dogs, St. John was soon hot on the trail, following the elusive hedgehog deep into the caverns near the crash site. Unbeknownst to St. John or any of the Freedom Fighters, Robotnik unleashed a massive plan of treachery and deceit. It left everyone to wonder whose side anyone was on, especially when their beloved King Acorn delivered them into the hands of their greatest enemy. While the freedom fighters struggle with their predicament, Sonic has been cornered right into the thunderous mountain of Agrorn. Oh gosh, how do you read that? Falls. It's so smudgy. Without any option in sight. I couldn't read the word. What I miss, I left for a minute. Nothing, you missed nothing. We are literally just starting. Around the time these issues were being published, the Knuckles comic was just getting started up. I think they were assuming the main comic was ending and the Knuckles comic would pick up the story. And Gorn Falls, yeah. Epic recap moment. Okie dokie. There's Sonic. There's Sonic and he's fallen. You dirty traitor! You deserve this after what you did to my beloved Sally! And he's getting shot at while he falls. Supposedly to his death. Who killed Sonic the Hedgehog? Woo! Thank you, Metal Toku Fox. When you get to issue 50, are you doing the extended version in the super special or the regular one? I'm doing the super special. Because that's in the reading order that I have. The reading order says I have to do super special number 6. Which is issue 50 director's cut. Well, there he goes. There's no way I'll survive this fall unless I start hovering. Gotta try my patented figure 8. Ouch, my legs are cramping up. I'm mentally and physically exhausted by all that's happened. Sally's death, the king's sentence, the crash, running and hiding in the caverns. I'm gonna go splat. Or not, according to the cover of this comic. The thing they kind of spoiled. They kind of spoiled it. Sonic has died too many times. Can he, like, not? Oh no, he took off his shoe. What is he doing? Ew, stinky. I've been meaning to try this trick for a while now. What's he doing? Is he pulling something out of his shoe? Although I would have preferred less dramatic conditions. Ugh. Here we go. I sure hope this works. Yeah, his socks are dirty. That's gross. It's real gross. Cursed, yes. Very cursed. Nasty, yes. Sonic without shoes. Very cursed. Very cursed. Do not like. Yeehaw! All I need is a small land strip and my speed will get me by. Oh. Woof. Thrumph. How the... So he had dirt in his shoe the whole time? He had dirt in his shoe the whole time. And he ran on the arcing pathway that the dirt made when he threw his shoe? Is that what's happening? Is that what's happening? Because that's really, really weird. Not quick enough to avoid bad hygiene, apparently. Sonic, you gotta take a bath and wash your socks. He saved it for later. Yes, convenient. Very convenient. Breaking physics. I mean, he did make a water ball in like 0.000000001 of a second. He did do that one time. So I guess anything is possible with Sonic the Hedgehog. Must rest. Harumph. Please. What happened? Sonic escaped temporarily. Growl, snarl. He's down there, on the riverbank. Hurry, men. Let's work our way back through the catacombs. We can still capture that mutinous swine. Come on. Gotta keep going. Have to escape to prove innocence. Gotta get back to... Jump, you wussies. I think that jump was a little too dangerous. Like, even Sonic thought he was gonna die. Mike Gallagher is assisting in this writing. You can tell by some of the ridiculous moves Sonic did, and also the Down Under Freedom Fighters. And also Sonic's snark. Interesting. Yeah, that makes sense. Meanwhile... Knothole, Sonic the Hedgehog has indeed betrayed you. But despite what you're all thinking, King Acorn has not. For this is anything but your beloved sovereign. Waroom. Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure, Robotnik. Like we would believe you. Sonic basically says no to the laws of physics. He's just like, nah, I'm good. How easy were you fooled by a robot duplicate of the king? Gasp! Oh no, you fiend! Silence before I have you all vaporized. Ah, but that would be too easy. I'd much rather see you perish along with all the rest of the repulsive non-robotic residents of this planet. And so I'll allow you miscreants to live for a short while, until my latest and most powerful weapon of destruction is fully functional. Then every living thing on Mobius will be annihilated, including your precious monarch, who's being attended to as I speak. Of course it was a robo-duplicate. Of course it was. So where's the real king? Did Robotnik take him too? We're at endgame already. Yeah, we're at endgame. We've been at endgame for a couple streams, I think. Next page. Meanwhile, in Robotropolis, I've done everything your evil master demanded. Almost everything. Not quite, Dr. Quack. Give me the documentation. Much better. I've kept my end of the bargain, now you do the same. Tut-tut, Doc. Your bedside manner needs improvement. Perhaps this will teach you some respect. Click. He's got a button on his hand. What issue is this? This is issue number 49. This is issue 49. We're gonna read 49 and 50 Director's Cut today. '49, my first Sonic comic. Wow! So you came like right when Endgame was ending. Interesting. Elizabeth! Kids! Oh, Quentin! Oh, please get us out of here! Vzzt. They don't seem very concerned. Elizabeth doesn't seem concerned that she's in jail. She looks quite fine, actually. She doesn't look like she's sobbing. Wah, Daddy, boo-hoo! You dirtbag, I'm gonna hug that. No, Daddy! Oh, no, Dr. Quack! Dr. Quack, no! Not the beloved character, Dr. Quack. They could fit in between the bars. Maybe. Their heads are kind of big, though. But maybe, you know, in this panel down here, he could probably scooch through the bars. He could. He had the perfect pun name. He did. I like how he has an appropriately cartoonish name and his wife is just called Elizabeth. True, they had to make it more dramatic by giving her a realistic name. Robotnik promised said they'd be released if I falsified. And they will, Doc, after you do us another favor. Up you go. If you refuse, you will have another DOA on your hands, one you've seen before. You remember Stoneface here, don't you? The King! You will obey my instructions to the letter, Doc. That is, if you ever want to see your family again. Yes, Mr. Snively. So they had the king the whole time. They had the king the whole time. How did he survive that? It was just a stun. It was just a little shock, like getting tasered. Is Snively a cyborg? He could be because he's got a button on his hand. He could be a cyborg like Robotnik is. Oh, Delsey's here! Oh, goody! And back to Sonic. Knothole's just over that. Oh, what's the use? I'm too tired, and they're not gonna give up coming after me. How much longer is this going to drag on? Drag on? That's it! Hold on. I can't whistle. My lips are too dry. Oh god, I can't do it! I can't whistle! Why can't I whistle right now? I can't do it! My lips are too dry! I'll just move on. Vibrating his vocal cords at a speed unattainable by any other living creature, Sonic emits a high-pitched whistle, one that can only be heard by... You called? Delsey, am I glad to see you? Drink some water. I tried drinking water. It didn't work. I tried drinking water. My lips are too dry from, like, talking. Fwee! I'll do a fwee! Moving on. You know I'd never hurt Sally. You're the only chance I've got to prove my innocence. Please, Delsey. A dragon can sense the purity of truth, Sonic. I believe you. What can I do? You can get me out of here and fly me to... As you wish, True Blue. Up, up, and away! No! Missed him by a whisker. Roar! This isn't over, Hedgehog. I'll follow you to the ends of Mobius. And it will be easy too, because you're still wearing a shackle that contains my tracking device. Aroo! Don't like Delsey and I wish I could. Yeah, Delsey is a very odd character. Delsey's a very odd character because she was introduced out of nowhere. She wasn't given a backstory. All we know is that she's a dragon. Even in the cartoon, she doesn't have a backstory. She was just introduced randomly in season 2. Meanwhile, in Hershey's cottage, this is horrible. This is horrible. Ah, you'll make a fine-looking Duke of Mobius Drago, my boy. Did you hear me? The princess was killed! Slap. That's right, Toots, and you're the one who did it. No, it can't be. You told me I was helping the freedom fighters. That evil Snively was climbing down the rope. Ha! Like they say, there's a sucker born every minute. You just happen to be coming along at the right time, kiddo. Put the head back on and you'll see what I mean. Yeah, I had a feeling this was the case. I had a feeling that Hershey was the one that did it. They seemed to have, they were really telegraphing it pretty hard. Delsey was the result of ABC wanting another female character for Sad AM, who was also comic relief. Yeah. Why is he calling his girlfriend kiddo? Maybe, well... you know, you make a good point. That's a good point. Why is he doing that? That doesn't make any sense. Eek! It's him! But that's impossible. It should be me. What kind of treachery is... And you look like him too. What's going on? What kind of treachery is this? The best kind. Robotniks. See these eyepieces? They contain the optic image refractors. No matter who you look at, it appears to be Snively. So when you cut the rope you thought Snively was dangling from, you really dropped Princess Sally to her death. Ha 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 ha. You were easy to dupe, sugar. And now Robotnik will reward me with a kingdom of my own when he takes over Mobius. No! No! Wait, it's all Snively? Always has been. Well, yeah, I assumed this was the case, that Hershey was part of the plan. She didn't really know any better. I had a feeling that this was the case. The poor cat lady. Yeah, poor Hershey. She didn't do anything wrong. She was tricked. I feel so bad for her. I do too. The poor girl. Next page. Oh, it's fan art. There's fan art. There's Sonic. Why is Knuckles wearing shorts? Why is Knuckles like... He's got like a buff body and he's wearing shorts. Wave pass, cool. Ugh. And then there's Sonic and Sonic, I guess. Red Sonic. Then there's a Tails. Then there's a cool Tails. And then there's Delsey. Cool, cool. Thank you, Frostal Hobby Don. Fun fact, Ian Flynn hates Drago Wolf. That makes sense. Find your name in print. Whoa, where is it? Whoa. Oh, we're back at the crater. Halfway around the world, another drama is about to unfold. A legendary crater soars the ancient, pristine landscape. Scars the ancient, pristine landscape of the land known as Down Under. Once home to a mystical shaman, the giant cavity now serves a vastly different purpose. One that reeks of suffering, despair, and palpable malevolence. Move, quickly! Is this Australia? I mean, it's technically Australia, yeah. Down Under is supposed to be, like, Moby in Australia. Hurry it up! How dare you manhandle me that way? Why, I oughta... Control yourself, bunny. Remember what they said would happen. And, ooh. Indeed, Robot. Any attempt to utilize your bionic appendages will trigger your collar alarm, which in turn will activate the explosive device in his collar. In you go! Oof! Don't worry, sugar. I'll keep my cool for now. And we'll keep you here forever. I come from a land down under. I think that name is a reference to that song, so. They dragged Bunny and Antoine halfway around the world. just to imprison them too. Just to imprison them. They must really think that they're dangerous. Like Bunny, I get, but Antoine? Hello, someone else coming towards us. Oh my stars, I recognize them from Tails' report on his adventure hereabouts. It's two of the Down Under Freedom Fighters. Yes, I'm Walt Wallaby, and I'm Barbie Koala. When they brought you in, did you see... Oh no, sacre bleu! Gracious me, who or what are you? Kimba the White Lion? No, she's a koala. She's a koala. Next page. Well, that's an interesting thing. I am Crocbot, warden of the Down Under prison camp and your worst nightmare, freedom fighters. I was not always thus. My robo-reptile body was perfect until Tails and Guru Emu sent me crashing into this accursed crater. My mecha tanks set off a massive explosion. I survived the blast, but not without heavy structural damage. Nevertheless, I reconstructed myself using what fragments I could find. Soon after, I picked through the twisted wreckage of Robotnik's supply blimp and salvaged as many bot components as I could. Once I reassembled them into an army using ComBot designs, I began building this facility designed to capture and punish my enemies as well as enemies of Robotnik. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. It's fine. The joke is too obvious. Yeah, no need for jokes. No need for jokes. Let's just move on. At the top of my list were the Down Under Freedom Fighters. the top of my list were the Down Under freedom fighters, whom we successfully ambushed and captured. I have since taken great delight in torturing them mercilessly, a hobby of mine that you two will soon get to experience firsthand. And when I send your ragged remains back to your friend Tails, I trust he'll come by for a visit. I owe that furry freak big time. Meanwhile, feel free to rue the day you ever cross paths with Crocbot. Ha 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 ha.
Is there any chance for escape or rescue? I'm afraid not. This camp's location is top secret.
It's hopeless.
Don't worry, Sugar. We'll come up with a plan to escape. I hope.
Dramatic pause. Yeah, I had to mute for a second. Sorry. We're almost there. We're almost there, Sonic. Time to rise and shine.
Just give me 2 more minutes.
There it is, the floating island. Hope we get a better welcome than last time.
Huh? What the? No one visit this island without the express written consent of its guardian, Knuckles the Echidna.
Ugh.
Fuck. I might have known you'd attack the sweetest, most gentle creature on the planet for no reason, brain-dead redhead. Oh yeah? Well, you're next.
The fan favorite, yep. Knuckles. Knuckles has to be in this comic. Knuckles has to be in this comic, don't you know? Knuckles is the most favoritist character of all time to certain writers that are writing this comic. Of course. Kapow! Not if I whack you first, a kid nerd. Glarg.
Fwump! Right back at you, spine swine.
Humph! That does it. I'm gonna hit you so hard it'll hurt your whole family.
Bah! I step over punks like you to get to the real fight. Come on! Chuckadoon!
If I haven't answered your question, it's because I don't want to. So please stop posting the same question over and over again. Yeah, Chuckadoom is a good one. Chuckadoom's a good sound effect. Next time I get punched in the face, I'd hope I dramatically yell Glarg. Alright, next page. Oh no, Jeffrey's back!
Bruh.
Jeffrey just had to return, didn't he? Escape from the floating island.
Back off, Knuckles! If anyone's taking the hedgehog down, it'll be me!
Who? St. John! Fasten your seatbelts, hold on to your hats, and place your bets. It's the ultimate three-way battle of the Sega century. Who's gonna fight who? Will any 2 combatants join forces against the other? And does anyone know or care that the fate of an entire planet hangs by a thread? To be concluded in the action-packed, pulse-pounding, not to be believed or missed Sonic 50! Woo! There's his name! Yep, there's his name! Whoa! Knuckles be looking weird. His head's very elongated in this. His head is very elongated. Does Penders love Jeffrey or Knuckles more? That's a good question. That's a good question. I mean, Knuckles is like an official character, but St. John is a character that Ken Penders created personally. So, then again, he is trying to make a like spin-off comic about a character that's related to Knuckles. It's hard to say. Yeah, it's hard to say. There's a pin-up of Sonic over some scraps. Some robo-scraps. By Nelson Ribeiro and Harvey Mercaducasio. That's a long last name. Favoritism. Penders wants Jeffrey to be Knuckles and vice versa, so dang bad. Yeah, true, very true. Confound you, Penders, found you! And then there's Sonicgrams. There's a preview of issue 50 right there. Preview of the next issue is the Big 5-0. Ooh. Is it gonna be just as cool as issue 50 of IDW? Maybe. Maybe. And then there's a bunny. A cute little bunny. We made it, gentlemen! We made it to issue 50! Woo! Let's get it open! Let's get it open! Let's see here. Issue 50 Director's Cut. It's got a different thing. Oh, it's so big. Hang on. Hang on, it's really big. Sonic 50 Director's Cut. It's got a different cover. It's got a different cover from the original issue 50, which is interesting. It's got Sonic's father. It's got Robotnik with some very luscious lips. Yes, the juicy lips. Yes, he's wearing he must be wearing some lipstick or something because his lips are very pronounced. We've got Uncle Chuck. We've got Sally. We've got Snively in the background. Some SWAT bots. Robotnik's lips. Everyone's talking about Robotnik's lips. Let's just zoom in on his lips. Whoa, luscious. Luscious lips. Do we have like a... Oh, it's a spaz cover. So yeah, that makes sense. The hands. There's Sally on her supposed deathbed. Nice. Nice cover. Nice cover. Chuck's hair is beautiful. His hair is beautiful. Look at it. Look at his luscious locks. His beautiful mustache. His moustache. Getting all the ladies. Alright, let's get into it. Sonic Super Special 50. Issue 50 Director's Cut by... You know who! Gotta have him. Gotta have him. I'm the Penders. Gotta love me. Chuck got the Riz. More often than not, once a story is told, all that remains is the finished accepted version, the bad as well as the good exposed for all to see. Very rarely does the creator have the opportunity to revisit the creation and tinker with it until the finished account is the version it was always meant to be. Endgame was a story about the ultimate battle between the forces of good, in this case Sonic the Hedgehog and his fellow freedom fighters, against the forces of evil, represented by Dr. Ivo Robotnik, in which case the final outcome would determine the future Mobotropolis, to say nothing of Mobius. Here now, for your enjoyment, is the final act showcasing Sonic's finest hour. Everyone who came before worked on this. Yeah, everybody worked on this comic. Everybody! Everyone is pretty much put at the bottom while Penders is at the top. Penders is just taking all the credit. He's just taking all the credit because that's what he does. That's what he does. Ooh, here we go. Julian of the House of Ivo, prepare to be punished. I'm afraid I badly miscalculated. The scheme was perfect, but the timing was... oof. Did you get him, Londo? I don't see him, Jakar. He must be still running somewhere up ahead. You know the minister won't tolerate failure. He'll want our heads if we can't bring back Julian's, that's for certain. This way. Blub, blub, blub. Julian in the past. Julian in the past. Everyone is here, also Ken Penders, I guess. Lore. Yes, the lore. The lore is thick. Just like Robotnik. What do you think, Charles? Very interesting, Jules. I've never seen the Overlanders turn on one of their own. We won't find out why if we leave them there. This goes against my better judgment, considering what his kind have done. Well, we're not his kind. Besides, he may be just what we need to win the war. Put the pedal to the metal, brother. We haven't a moment to lose. Maybe so, but I can't help having a nasty feeling about our cargo. As my people rely more on their size to intimidate their opponents, they're actually quite vulnerable to a direct attack, especially when outnumbered. Since you know their weaknesses best. So more humans do exist. Yeah, it's Sonic's dad. Sonic's dad and Uncle Chuck before he was roboticized. The way they just look like Sonic but with hair. You know, they did the same thing with Knuckles too, so, you know. It seems you're the logical choice to lead the troops, Warlord Julian. At my command! This is insane, Jules. Him leading us? I'm sure King Acorn has his reasons, Charles. For the kingdom! Oh, look at all these OCs. And also, look, we got some more characters. We've got Bean, we've got Bark, we've got Ray. Looky there. Or maybe these are... oh, Ristar! Ristar's there too! Maybe these are all cameos. These are... are these all cameos? Of characters in Sega? The red-haired guy is Astral. Interesting. So they must all be Sega characters then. Crush them all! These monitor readings are showing the doctor more excited than usual. It must be a really good dream. Unfortunately, it's time to awaken him. Care to do the honors?
Ristar where? Check, like, right where the Super Saiyan guy, where his teeth are. Look to the right. There's Ristar. Right there. I would point my mouse, but I do not have one. Currently. Very cameo-ridden, yes. He's dreaming of the past. Little man, yes, very little. Little star man. Yawn, such a wonderful dream. It's always a delight to remember lamentations of one's enemies. Whatever it is, better be good to justify waking me from that slumber.
We have secured a test subject, as per your instructions, sir.
Who is it? The hedgehog, perhaps?
An overlander male, sir.
An overlander, did you say? Well... This is worth waking up for. If I'm lucky, it's someone I really hate. Is everything all set for beta testing?
There's just enough energy for one test, sir.
Excellent. And look over there, our volunteer. You're just the beginning, my friend. Julian, alive? We thought you were dead. We never even suspected you of being the dreaded Robotnik. Look at that hair! Look at that green hair! Overlander? I think overlander is another word for human. I think in Archie, overlander is another word for human. I hate his faces. This is really anime. Yeah, it is pretty super anime in this one. Even though my fame has somewhat preceded me, as you can plainly see, the reports of my demise were somewhat exaggerated. Unhappily for you, I intend to prove there is worse than death. Wait, can we talk over this? Thrizad. While I enjoy watching someone grovel and beg, I'm afraid other considerations outweigh personal pleasures. No! Eureka! I've done it again! Another resounding triumph on my part. Once the shipment from Down Under arrives, we'll be able to unleash my most devastating weapon yet. And then Mobius will be mine. That's what you think, Uncle. We'll see who has the last laugh yet. Thank you, Firebird Phoenix. Hi, SNT. Sorry for last time. We'll do spoilers as a joke. Loving the streams. No spoilers, please. No spoilers, please. No spoilers would be appreciated. My death was greatly exaggerated. I keep swapping Jim Cummings and Gary Chalk voice when reading the version of Robotnik. Right, yeah. I just kind of do a sort of serious, what's his name? Long John Baldry. Pingus! It's like a mixture of Long John Baldry and Gary Chalk. For whom the bell tolls. Listen up, Nux. I need your help to clear my name. I'm being framed. As personal guard to King Acorn of Mobius, I deputize and command you to help me bring Princess Sally's assassin to justice. What? Princess Sally dead? I told her you were no good. No, you gotta believe me. Don't. Can't get a clear shot at the hedgehog.
Him again. Yeah. Him again. I'm so used to Sonic Underground's Robotnik voice. I haven't rewatched Sad AM as much as I should. Yeah. Thank you, Jacob Foster. Sorry I'm late. What did I miss? Sonic escaped with the help of Delsey. And he's on the floating island with Knuckles. And Jeffrey St. John is there too. It's really hard because we read an entire comic. We read an entire comic before this. So you might just want to, like, rewind. Or watch it later. You emailed that move, Redbone. Hold that spin, traitor. Smiley, Fleming, turn loose the hounds. Grr. No chance. No matter how fast you are, I'll always be faster. Oh, his arms are blue! His arms are blue! Says you, loudmouth. Hey, what the? You can run, but I can hide. Espio the Chameleon, one of the Chaotix! By order of King Acorn. Stuff that, pal. I'll give the orders on the floating island. That's right, I only listen to Knuckles. The tire Sonic. Yeah, we get that a lot. Blue arms alert. Yeah, I noticed the blue arms. I see them. There they are. I noticed them. Wheel Nick. Is that like Wheel Sonic? Enough! Ka-choom! Although I have been known to listen to a dragon every now and then, Delsey in the nick of time. As you know, dragons cannot tell lies. That is why we can sense the purity of truth, and I know Sonic is not lying about being framed. A dragon's spoken word is fact. Now will you listen to me, St. John? Our real enemy is trying to divide and conquer us. Instead, we must team up. Fleming, bring your plane into this clearing. Yes, sir. What's your next move, Nux? Out of respect for Princess Sally, I'm going along to help Sonic. I want you to assemble the Chaotix and guard the island until I get back. I don't think I'll fit in a plane, Sonic. That's okay, Delsey. You've done more than enough. Chill. We'll take it back to... Is this... Rare Delsey win. This is Delsey's big moment, isn't it? Shouldn't everyone else figure Sonic was innocent, one with all the doppelgangers showing up often? Because of Delsey, yeah! Yeah! That is a continuity error. I knew there was something going on here. It's a bit of a continuity error. The fact that Delsey just conveniently has lie detector powers is sort of a plot hole, especially since it didn't come up in Battle Royale. Yeah! Yeah! She could have cleared everybody's names, like, right then and there. But no. She now has these, like, lie detector powers. Not whole.
Move along. You will all be roboticized. Mecha slavery is inevitable. Escape is impossible.
We freedom fighters have done the impossible before. Let's get to the bathysphere.
And the Sea Fox. We've got to get help from some of the other freedom fighter groups.
I can't believe that Robotnik found our secret village location.
The way things have been going lately, nothing surprises me. At least he doesn't know about our underground canal system and water vehicles. Then again, he might...
Holy abalone!
Well, well, if it isn't the blubber breath and the two-tailed freak. Game over, freedom fighters. Back upstairs and join the rest of the losers. You're my prisoners now, and if you're real good...
It's Drago! Drago!
Who deserves a whooping more, Jeffrey or Drago?
Well, Drago's an actual villain, so I'd say him. Unfortunately, even though Jeffrey is very punchable.
I'll just ship your carcass off to the slave labor camps on Down Under. Bunny, no, don't fool with the colère.
Hold still, if I can just
doom.
Cell guard calling Crocbot. Knothole prisoner's collar has been detonated, destroying all 4 inmates. Too bad. I was looking forward to torturing them. I still have the other 3 left. Very well, report to the loading dock.
Did you hear that?
Sounds like our teammates are still alive.
We better find them, and fast.
After that, I suggest we make our way to...
I hate that they keep cutting off sentences to go to the next page. I hate that they keep doing that.
The loading dock!
I'm afraid I can't make out what they're saying, but whatever they're doing doesn't look none too good.
We'll create a diversion by taking out Crocbot and his crew, but it's up to you to get yourselves on the Airbus. Seeing as the Airbus is our ticket home, ready, dear bunny,
as ever. Hey there, tall, green, and gruesome. We have a circuit or two to pick with you.
That voice, it can't be.
But it is.
Whatever happened to peace and love? No problem. We love to smash these bots to pieces. I hope the Down Under Freedom Fighters manage to overcome that fiend Crocbot.
I'm sure they'll be fine. We've got our own problems. In you go. I'm glad other people agree. I'm glad other people agree that the sentence cutoffs are really annoying. What year was this made? What year was this made? That's a good question. Archie Sonic issue 50. It was originally written in 1997. So 1997 is your answer. The director's cut, I'm not sure if it was also written in 1997. But yeah.
Ivo Robotnik's in Robotropolis. Ivo Robotnik in Robotropolis calling Crocbot Crater Down Under. Come in, Crocbot.
What? Look, I'm dealing with an uprising here at the prison camp. The mineral ore we mined is already on its way to you.
Ah, that's all I wanted to know. Robotnik over and out. Ha! Once I get the ore, my ultimate annihilator will be operational. At which time I will unleash the UA's power on the village of Knothole, erasing it from existence forever. I must return to my slumber chamber before the ore arrives. I want to be well rested for my ultimate victory. Ha 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 ha.
Everyone's just saying stuff that came out in 1997. Interesting, very interesting. Alright, I'm moving on.
Come on, faster, specimens.
Looks like the end of the line, old buddy. Wait, what's that noise overhead? It's
an airplane.
by the scepter of King Acorn. Charge! Don't just stand there, you rust buckets. Blast them out of the sky. Look, it's Jeffrey, Knuckles, and Sonic. They're working together. Let's join them! Come on, everybody! Do it for Princess Sally! In the original issue 50, that one panel with Crocbot saying he was dealing with the uprising is the only part of this part of the story we saw. Ah, so this is all new stuff. This is all new stuff. Fascinating. Fight freedom! Fight freedom! Alright! They're fighting! Everybody's fighting! Everybody's kung fu fighting! Okay, we've played around enough. Time to get down to business. Where's that wolf working with the swap bots? You! Who? Me? Whoa, 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 whoa. There we go. I had to fix it. There we go. Fight freedom! Zwee! I gotta put this in the middle again. There we go. There we go! Alright. Thank you, Jacob Foster. Can I have a hug, SNT? My day has been rough. I cried a little bit earlier today. I hope your day is better. I hope you have a better day tomorrow. Or I'll at least give you a hug. Everybody gets a hug too. Everybody gets a hug. Because you're all so cool. Meanwhile... Oof! What is this place? Only one surefire way to find out, by tapping into the system. Oh dear, I do hope there's something else on. I vote personal UA file entry final phase down under Airbus or delivery. Thank you, Firebird Phoenix. Drago gets his comeuppance. Also have more money. Thank you. Thank you for being so generous. Thank you, everybody. My entire life has been building up to this moment. Irradiated? Is that what the word is? Or Mind and Down Under is on its way to Robotropolis. It is the most crucial element needed to activate the ultimate annihilator. We have to blow up this insane blood somehow. Of all the mass destruction creations devised during my illustrious career, the UA is by far the most deadly. Once operational, I shall unleash the indescribable power on the village of Knothole. After that, every living creature on Mobius will fall before me, Ivo Robotnik. Ooh, ooh, ha 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 ha. Perhaps if we were to explode the Elvis. Let's not be too hasty, sugar. In fact, it wouldn't you say that Crocbot we spoke to is quite the bomb?
Commander, initiating final approach.
Irradiated. Irradiated. Is that how you say it? Pender's word salad. Oh, wait, I gotta fix it. I gotta fix it. The comic's really big. Comic's really big, so I gotta fix it. Hang on. I gotta fix it. I gotta fix it. Here we go. Next page. Proceed. Hey, Drago, over here.
Huh? Who said that?
Well, what are you waiting for? I see something coming up fast, not too far off in the distance.
How do I know I can trust you?
Why, Drago, if you can't trust me, who can you trust?
So you finally came to your senses, eh, babe?
What girl wouldn't prefer a winner? Uh-oh. I'm sure Hershey's trying to give him his comeuppance. I'm sure Hershey's trying to pull the rug right under him. You can usually tell when a scene wasn't in the original issue 50 when the art gets very human-like and angular. Thanks, up-and-coming pencil Stephen Butler. I see. Instead of a loser like you. Meow! Ow! You would. Oof! Don't you worry, Drago. I'm far through with you. I'm far from through with you. I loved you, Drago. I'd have done anything for you. And for you to use me like that, you're the worst piece of slime. It's been my misfortune to know. Well, Buster, here's where you get yours. Hershey, no! Bam. Whoa, Hershey, go Hershey, yeah! 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 Kitty power. She almost cracked his skull. Yeah, she could have done some serious damage with that rock. Oh no, you don't, you dirtbag! You don't get off that easy!
Clot.
Ugh! Hershey, say what'd you do to him? Huh? Guess you could have said I was paying him back for Princess Sally's death. Huh? I should have known not to trust the creep. He told me I'd be helping the freedom fighters. Instead, he tricked me with Robotnik's technology. When I cut that rope, Sonic, I thought it was Snively who was climbing it. But it was really Sally. Oh, Sonic, what have I done? Everything you've been through. You never mind that, Hershey. Poor Hershey. Let's bust that egghead wide open. Oh, I feel so bad for Hershey. She was introduced just to kill Princess Sally. That's not a cool way to be introduced in a comic, is as an accidental murderer. Next page. You were duped. We were all duped.
Yawn. Well, did I miss anything?
The cargo you requested has arrived safely from Down Under, but our troops have informed us that Sonic has liberated Knothole Village.
Good news on one hand must be good, bad news on the other. Well, what of it? What? Wipe the grease out of your tin-plated earlobes, twits. That rodent is nothing to me. He's less than nothing. And that's pretty danged small, if you ask me.
Hershey killed Sally. Yeah, Hershey accidentally killed Sally. She thought she was a she had a Sonic mask on with eye plates in them that turned everyone she saw into Snively. So she thought she was killing Snively, but instead she killed Sally. Ah, finally, my plans are coming to fruition. Let the hedgehog come. I'll bake him a cake with so many layers. Holy Hannah, Antoine, Walt and Barbie helping us smuggle ourselves out of Crocbot's prison camp was one thing. Shh, oui, I know. But we had no idea the true scope of Robotnik's plans. There can only be one point of view on this world, mine. Oh, those smelly furballs. How I abominate them. Sir. Penders drew this section. Yeah, you kinda can tell. You can kinda tell. It's him. It's him after all we've done. He still won't give up. We'll just have to see about that. Let me take care of him, sir. If I modulate the frequency of my speed while I run real fast, according to Uncle Chuck's theories, I should be able to create after images of myself, enough to mess with any opponent. That was my after image. Is abominate a verb? I don't know. I guess. Blang, kablong, blong, kablooj. Out of my way, SWAT bots. Oh goody, look who's come to play. Oh goody, look who's come to play. Snively. Hedgehog, if this is the last thing I ever do, I'll see you never make it inside. You're right about one thing, Needle Nose. Sonic using clone ability. Shadow clone jutsu! Or double team. Gundam Snively. This is the last thing you'll ever do. Whiz-waz, kadak-kadak, crush. Oh, the heel bone's connected to the chest bone. Oh, ow! You hurt my sternum. Ow! Looks like my sidekick sent Robotnik's sidekick right down the drain. Good. Now I can focus my attention on oof! Clonk. A proper L for Snively. Uncle Chuck could be a ninja. Yeah, because he has shadow clone jutsu theories and stuff. Where did that brick wall come from all of a sudden? For the love of Antoine, Bunny, how'd you guys get here? Sugar Sonic, we were trying to stop old Blubberbottom from wiping out Knothole by placing the bomb to sabotage his weapon. Once we plan this, well, it will do the most damage. It'll be set to detonate within 10 minutes time. If we don't make it out before then, well... Nobody said we'd live forever. Besides, if that's the price for taking down Robotnik, let's do it to it. Sonic, wait, where are you going? To buy you guys some time. But Sonic, no buts, Bunny. You and Twan just make sure when that doohickey of yours blows. Another sentence cut off. Another sentence cut off. I really do not like those. I like how Antoine looks in this comic. Yeah, he's looking a little pretty angular. He's looking pretty angular in this one. And very serious. Very, very super serious. Very super serious indeed. Or it's really gonna be the big goodbye. Sonic! Oh, they didn't color Antoine's eyes correctly. Now he looks really weird. They colored his eyes wrong. This way, ma chérie. Alfred does what he must, as we should now do so. If we can get past that swap bot, Sugar Twan. My dear bunny. Why not hit him with your best shot? Whang! You've quite a left hook, darling. Now to do the same to the rest of this place. In there! All of Robotnik's radiation got to him. So his eyes are weird. Zoo, zoo, zoo. Sugar Twan, do you hear? Something's happening with the ultimate annihilator. The roof is opening. I don't like this, Antoine. Nope, that was the end of that one. It's activated. We're too late. Oh, Antoine, we failed. Stage 1 satellite activation is complete. Initiating Stage 2, otherwise known as the Knothole Wipeout. 5, 4, 3. Oh, here we go. Here we go. He called her darling. Yeah, he did. He did call her darling. I feel like right now, Antoine and Bunny are kind of like on and off flirting. The original 50th has Sonic be much more rude. Do it now, and features a page by Spaz not in the director's cut. And well, none of this didn't happen either. Very interesting. Knothole Wipeout? That sounds like 2, 1, eh? The hedgehog of all the times. Yeah, too bad for you. If anything's getting wiped out around here, I'll give you 3 guesses who, and the first 2 don't count. We'll see who laughs last, you miserable rodent. Attention all SWAT bots, destroy the hedgehog by any means necessary. Now, where was I? 0! Farewell, Knothole. No! I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure Knothole will be fine. Sonic spines are weird. Yeah. He's got the shark spines. Shark fin spines. That's what I like to call them. Shark fin spines. He does this a lot in Sonic Underground too, with the shark fin spines, where they look like big old shark fins on his head. With the press of a button, an energy beam of immense magnitude is unleashed, focused on one specific location. After all this time, Knothole and its citizens are eliminated. No, all my friends, everyone that ever mattered. Everything all gone because of you, Robotnik. You better run, Robobot. Bash. Sonic's angry. Sonic's angry. Sonic's very angry. Justice for Knothole. Oh lord, he coming. Oh lord, he coming, and he's angry. Next page, next page. I'm so excited. I just want to see what happens. Because there won't be much left when I'm through with you. This should do it. Come, Honeytwan. We've done all we can here. Boom.
Warning, warning, ultimate annihilator system crash. Cross circuits will result in internalized energy emission, destruction of war room, imminent. Probability of resulting shockwave destroying everything in its path, 99.99999% positive.
How I hate that hedgehog. I've lived to see one dream come true. The destruction of Knotthole Village and everyone within it. All that matters now is the pleasure of eliminating you once and for all. Although conscious of their impending doom at this point, both combatants feel they have nothing left to lose. After years of exchanging insults and vows of personal destruction, all is said and done. The only recourse left is... Ah! It keeps happening. It keeps happening. He said the thing. Yeah, he said the thing. I hate that hedgehog. I hate that hedgehog. Whoa. Sonic's kicking Robotnik's butt. And Robotnik's throwing some punches too. Whoa, these are some pretty cool images here. These are some pretty cool pictures. Whoop. Thrum. Throwing some super fast punches. Oh man. Oh man. Oh, more punches, more fighting. Sonic with that spin dash. And Robotnik with the thing, with the blocking. Thank you, Razor. It ends now. It ends now. It ends now. There's Sonic dodging a laser. And then Sonic spin dashing into Robotnik. And there they go. They're fighting real good. Look at them go. Where's my popcorn? Everyone get popcorn. Blue arms? Where? Blue arms again? Sonic got blue arms again? Oh yeah, right there. He's got blue arms. There's the blue arms again. Yep. We're not safe from the blue arms in Endgame. We are not. Whoa. And then the world exploded! The world's exploding while they're fighting! Whoa! That panel is so iconic. Yeah, look at that! It's got like rough pencils and everything. It really shows like the destruction of everything. Oh, and a page of nothing. The comic really is over. Okay, everybody, good night. The comic is over. Everybody's dead. Everyone died. The end. Why is it in black and white? To show that an explosion is happening in it. They're being engulfed by the light of the explosion. And then here's continuing the explosion of the light of the explosion, destroying basically everything and everyone. Oh, I gotta fix it. I gotta fix it. Whoa, what a way to go. What a way to go. Hang on. There we go. Now everything's back. This should have been in the games. Thank you, Firebreak Phoenix, by the way. Whoa! I'm still here! Part of me, anyway. Feels like I've been through the ringer. Now I'm so tired, so tired. There he is! Sonic was the closest to the ground zero, so he probably needs medical attention immediately. Whoa. Was that his billionth ring? Is that how he survived the explosion? The blank page and pencil sketch screen page weren't in the original issue 50. Also, they say Sonic was saved by his billionth ring here, but maybe this is just special effects going on. Yeah, I assumed it was his billionth ring that saved him, because that's what it looks like right here. Several hours later. Ooh, where am I? About time you came to your senses. You're in the medical facility back in Knothole. Oh my gosh, what? But I saw Knothole get destroyed. Easy, lad, everything's fine. Knothole wasn't destroyed, Sonic. However, because we were hit before the UA overloaded, Knothole now exists in a temporal rift, 3 hours in the future, almost like a zone of its own. In fact, many zones were created when Robotnik unleashed his device. You saved us. All. I only wish I was as brave as you. What do you mean, Doc? No comprende. This whole mess came about because of me. What? It wasn't intentional, I assure you. I'm not sure I even know how to explain. Robotnik had detected my neutron chip, the main component of the Dream Watcher. He tuned in, tracked the location of Knothole, and learned of King Acorn's return from exile. While you were detained, recovering, the King's sword Robotnik sent his stormtroopers out to get me and the King, who he replaced with a robot duplicate. Word salad! Word salad! So much exposition, exposition, get to it ASAP. Robotnik stormtroopers, yeah. Once I was brought before him, Robotnik explained to me that my device was key to his elaborate plans of revenge and world domination. At first, I refused to help, but when he had Snively kidnap my wife and children, I was left with little choice. Since he was afraid you might interfere, Robotnik appealed to Drago's greed and lust for the easy life. In turn, Drago set you up, using Sally as the bait. But Robotnik didn't know that was his nephew Snively had other plans. I noticed he altered the ultimate annihilator to affect only one organic pattern out of the many originally programmed. Since only Robotnik could now be affected by the device, I kept quiet and prayed events would take the course they eventually did. And Sally? I'm gonna continue. I'm just gonna continue. Russell Archer? Not again! Thank you! Thank you! Thank you for the very generous donation! Thank you! Thank you so much! Thank you so much! I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Thank you. Thank you for the generous donation. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I keep losing my mind every time people give me these big giant donations, cuz like I have sort of like PTSD about it, because there was one time somebody donated tons and tons of money through Streamlabs, and they charged them all back and put me in debt. So yeah, it makes me a little nervous when people donate tons and tons of money to me all at once. But like, Russell Archer, I think you're cool. So I really, guys, make sure you have money for groceries and stuff. Yeah, that happened a long time ago. It happened so long ago. It happened during the Flaming Knuckles stream. Yeah, it happened a long time ago. It was real bad. But I got help eventually. Yeah. It was not good. But yeah, thank you for donating. Thank you so much. It's really going to help me a lot. It really is. I really appreciate it. Alright, I'm gonna continue reading the comic. She nearly died from her fall, so it was easy to convince everyone she didn't make it, especially Robotnik. Then I had her placed in a stasis tube, disguised as some sort of fancy memorial so she could heal and recover. You mean? Yep, Sally's alive, Sonic. But she's in a coma, and I couldn't tell you when or if she'll ever come out of it. What am I doing here, then? If there's anything I can do to help Sal, I've got to do it no matter what. Hi, guys. Mission of mercy. I'll get back to you. He doesn't need... Now, what's that about? Now, what was that about? Doesn't he know everything's cool? Everything except for Sally, Tails. Where do y'all suppose he's running off to? Bro, this is such a cop-out. But she's fine. She was just in a coma, you guys. It's fine. They just pretended that Sally died. Somehow Sally returned. Yeah. Sally is living. Sally is alive. There she, like Snow White. She's like Snow White! Look at that! Like Snow White before her. And Sonic's opening up the case. I love you, Sally. Please come back. What did you say, Sonic? Ah. She died? Yeah, but she got better. Don't worry about it, bro. Fun fact, in the future issue, they do introduce a zone where Sally did legitimately die. Right, because Knothole exists in its own zone now. They fairy-tailed it. Yes, they fairy-tailed it. It's a fairy tale dream come true. Ah, they're kissing. Looky there. Now let's get you know what? You know what? Thank you, Russell Archer. I feel this should be countered. Sally died. Alright, let's continue. I said, I'm just happy to see you again. And so it wasn't long before order was restored. Dr. Quack was exonerated due to extenuating circumstances and resumed looking after his patient, King Acorn. Mrs. Quack and the children are doing fine, thank you. Hershey was forgiven for being Drago's dupe. She's now a model citizen again. The freedom fighters welcomed back their friend Sonic with wide open arms and began planning a big celebration. Jeffrey St. John was reinstated as commander of His Majesty's Secret Service. He awaits his next mission. Drago was sentenced to the Devil's Gulag. Something about a cold day in a warm place was mentioned as to how long his sentence would run. As for Snively, well, that's another story for another day. Wow. Wow. In your face, Jeffrey! In your face, Jeffrey! Get hecked! Get nay-nayed on! Get nay-nayed on, Jeffrey! That's what you get for creeping on a 16-year-old! Menacing. Bunny and Antoine Daw. Oh, look at that! They're cute. They're so cute. Oh, and Amy's there too. Amy's there too. Celebrating. Sonic Grams! Thank you, Firebird Phoenix. In your face, Jeffrey. Yeah, in your face. There's some fan art in the corner there. Some fan art of an anime Sally, and then we got some Sonic plushes, and then a cool drawing of Sonic and Eggman and stuff. Pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool stuff. Oh, that was the end. That was the end. Is it gonna pull what Sad AM did now? The difference is this comic ran past Sad AM, so it's fine. So this comic got to do basically almost everything it wanted to do. You know, except for when they had to reboot the continuity, like, completely. Anyway, I think I'm gonna call it for now. I'm gonna call the stream now. It's gonna be a little early end to the stream. Cause tomorrow is a big day. Tomorrow is April Fool's Day, and I'm gonna do 2 streams tomorrow. I'm gonna do 2 streams. One earlier in the day. Thank you, Razor, Rip, Dr. Julian, Robotnik. Thank you. I'm gonna do one stream earlier in the day where I play The Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog, which is a brand new game that Sega released today. They were just like, here's a brand new game for all of you. Enjoy. Thank you, Russell Archer. Originally the last issue with Jeffrey too, but the issue was so popular the series continued indefinitely. Older kids on the school bus read me the later issue. Awesome, awesome. And thank you, Freakish Uproar! Thanks for the great stream, SNT. I know I'm not a regular during these, but I always have fun watching them. This isn't a 100, but I hope it helps. Thank you! I really appreciate every donation that I get. It's really appreciated that you guys are so generous. And it really does help me. Like, even if YouTube takes, like, most of the super chat, it does count towards my paycheck from YouTube. So it still does help, even a little bit. But yeah, I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys. And, yeah, I'll see you tomorrow for 2 streams! 2 whole streams! Alright, goodbye everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!